Greetings and welcome to my channel. My name is Kim and I make videos about lifestyle and personal development. If that's something that you're interested in, I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel. I sure would appreciate it. Today I'd like to talk with you a little bit about confidence. I was recently with my great nephew who is 4, and he said to me, "Aunt Kim, you lost a tooth." And I said, "No, baby, that's the way God made my teeth." He was satisfied with that answer and he moved on about his business. But it triggered my insecurities about my gap. And I wanted to talk with you just a little bit about that. Growing up, no one in the family except for daddy has a gap. And I never thought I was beautiful. Um, so mother, I guess, was tired of me complaining, and she had taken me to the dentist to see if they could close the gap. Well, Dr. Swepston said, Kim, I can close that gap for you, but I'd have to pull 2 teeth in order to move. And I said, "Why are you pulling 2 teeth?" And he said, "Well, your teeth are all straight. It's just that they came in with a gap. So I'd have to have some room in order to give you braces and a permanent brace behind the gap in order for it not to open it because it's naturally going to open." Well, that didn't sit right with me. And he said, "Why are we talking about closing it?" And I said, "Well, nobody looks like this. Everyone has beautiful straight teeth." And he said, "You have beautiful straight teeth. You just have a gap." And then he asked his assistant to come in and he had a list and he proceeded to read the names that he had made on this list of those people who had a gap who he thought was beautiful. Now, this was years ago, and the only one I can remember is Lauren Bacall. And she was on the list. And then, like halfway down, was me, Kim. And he said, "So, this is a list of everyone who has a gap that I think is beautiful." And from that day forward, I stopped talking with my hand over my mouth. And I just accepted that this is the way I'm going to look. And it didn't knock away all the insecurities about the gap because sometimes I get self conscious. I'm always noticing others with a gap. I don't want to talk through my gap. You know how some people talk like this? That's something I've really worked on. So I've come to the realization that it is certainly a part of me. So that is why I was so disturbed when I was triggered by the question of my great nephew. So I had some self reflection recently, and I decided to be who God intended me to be. And I just wanted to give you that message also. And I would like for you to understand that He made us fearfully and wonderfully, and He wants the absolute best for us. So I do hope that each of you who are watching, you have that confidence. And if you don't, that you will work toward that. You need to journal. You need to seek a therapist. You can seek out your pastor and maybe your Sunday school class or someone in your circle who can assist you with working on that confidence. Now, it comes from within. Someone can't make you confident, okay? You have to be confident from the inside out, and you have to be okay in who you are. Now, it has taken me quite a bit of time because I'm 65, and for that to trigger me, that bothered me. So I've been doing some self-reflection, and I wanted to jump on here and talk about it a little bit. I love this YouTube channel. I love our community, and just let you guys know and to encourage you to always be confident in who you are, in who again who God intended you to be. And beauty only begins when you decide to be yourself. I decided Kim's got a gap, and this is who I am. And then I had to do some reminders. One time I had traveled to the Bahamas, and I was getting on the shuttle bus, and the driver said, "Welcome to the Bahamas." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And he said, "Oh my goodness, I love your gap." And I said, "Well, thank you." He said, "We have a song here in the Bahamas about women with gap. I'd sing it to you, but you would want to marry me." Well, there goes my self esteem shooting through the roof. And I felt beautiful again. So I hope that you enjoyed my video. It's just a little something to give you a boost of encouragement, and know that you are loved, and it's nothing that you can do about it. Because when I love somebody, I love hard. Want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.